Good afternoon and welcome to Cracked, where we shatter your preconceived opinions from things you've read online. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Tiara. Thank you for joining us.
Texas State University has a not-so-new crime-fighting team who go by the name of the Fantastic Four, Avengers, and every other non-original superhero name you can think of. The leader of the pack is Big Nietzsche, whose commitment can be seen through the number of years enrolled, does what he does best, making white women uncomfortable by calling them snow buddies. But of course there is no team without Frisbee Dan. His thunder thighs can cause flooding, his frisbee could cut glass, and his age will remind you just how important a college degree is. But if you're lucky, during any day of the week you might run into the legendary Bubble Guy. His acidic bubbles will blind your eyes while simultaneously making you question the true meaning of happiness. And every team needs a woman, but when Big Nietzsche scares those away, you find yourself a ripstick guy. His long hair swoons his enemies as he wiggles past you at the speed of light. So in closing, please do not idolize these people. Their Twitter followers outnumber the amount of good deeds they have actually done for the school, and let us focus our attention to more influential people and leave the crime fighting to the professionals.
Don't go anywhere. We'll return right after this commercial break.
The Student Learning Assistance Center, also known as SLAC, is located on the 4th floor of the Outcack Library. The SLAC Lab provides a number of different tutoring services in more than 6 course subjects for Texas State students who need assistance. SLAC staff is made up of Texas State students who are experts in subjects they tutor. Students who need assistance can drop by the SLAC Lab and be helped right away. Students can work alone or in groups. Online tutoring is available on SLAC's website, or you can request a private tutor for one-on-one assistance. There are also supplemental instruction, or SI sessions, where students taking SI-supported courses are tutored by SI leaders in a group. SLAC is also home of Veterans Tutoring Veterans, a program that provides tutor assistance for veterans from fellow student veterans. For more information about SLAC's days and hours, call 512-245-2515 or visit SLAC's website.
Now let's dive into the real issue. Tomi Lahren. If you have been living under a rock, Tomi Lahren is a strong-minded American television and online video host and a conservative political commentator. Many of us naive millennials find it difficult to support Toni's chauvinistic commentary, mainly because she shows clear favoritism for old traditions, and most of her big viral hits have come from putting pop culture under a conservative lens and leveraging that to talk about politics of race in the U.S. Where Tori lobotomy goes wrong is when she tries to attack God herself, Beyonce. Beyonce! After B had made a tribute to activist groups Black Lives Matter in her 2016 Super Bowl performance, Tamale Loogie decided to criticize Queen Bee as being prejudiced against other races by defending only Black lives. Yup! Just like a true American, Taki Lorenzo believes that if you speak on behalf of an oppressed group of individuals, you are the enemy. Better yet, selfish. What's ironic is that this snowflake is upset that Beyonce is using her platform of music to encourage social change, while Tamale uses her platform to discuss all that liberals do wrong. Luckily, Tony the Tiger's lack of acknowledgement on global warming will probably lead to the melting of this snowflake. It was just recently announced that Tootsie has been suspended from her show for a week due to her pro-choice views. Now ain't that a shame?
When we come back, Tiara and I will be analyzing a Disney classic. Stay tuned.
Look, a girl.
Yes, I can see it's a girl, you fool.
What if she is the one?
Hello?
Welcome back. Kevin and I were just discussing the recent debate with Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
Many parents are concerned with the movie's agenda as it illustrates LeFou as a homosexual.
We decided to come up with a list of reasons why parents should be concerned when taking their children to see Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
Number 1, the fact that Gaston tries to justify his masculinity by sexually harassing Belle in front of everyone in the village, and no one cares. In fact, everyone seems to cheer him on, but that's probably because Belle keeps musically insulting her hometown right in front of everybody. She literally opens the movie walking around criticizing the life around her. No wonder why they don't have her back.
Number 2, why does the Beast only have until the age of 21 to find true love? The curse lasts into the Beast's 21st year, then becomes permanent. Who in the world finds true love before the age of 21? Only your weird high school friends who started dating each other sophomore year, then go to the same college and get married, and live in your hometown and keep posting pictures of their baby and dog hanging out. It's a stretch.
Number 3, how did these people not know there was a cursed beast living within walking distance? It's been 10 years, not 100. Even with the curse, you don't think there was some dumb group of kids who want to go see what's in the big, scary castle? We've all seen the scary movies. Don't pretend like you don't know what's going on over there.
And lastly, the Beast's real name is Prince Adam. And even though in the new movie they explain that the villagers were cursed to forget about everyone in the castle, doesn't there still have to be someone ruling? Where are the king and queen? Are the French monarchs just like, we'll make more kids and we have plenty of castles to live in, just forget them? That's just cruel and incredibly irresponsible.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Cracked.
Join us next time as we analyze the practicality of Facebook's tasty videos. Goodbye.
It's no secret that Texas State has grown over the past 2 decades, and the need for new facilities and degree programs has grown as well. To keep up with the demand, the university is proposing a 2.95% increase in student fees and tuition, which equates to about $161.29 more for a student taking 15 hours. The Board of Regents will soon meet to decide the final amount. Vice President of Finance and Support Services Eric Algo says students have been a part of the process and will continue to be.
But we understand every little bit is a challenge, and so again we're very cognizant of that. And in the course of the presentation, I'll go through exactly what we need to spend that additional revenue on.
Algo says the increases are necessary because of the university's growing pains.
So over the course of the next couple of years, we'll be expanding the Student Center quite significantly to be able to better serve the student body. And then we'll also be using a portion of the fees to expand academic programming. We have a number of new degree programs, both at the undergraduate and graduate level, that'll also be supported with the increase.
Political science major Jessica Thibodeau says there is an apparent disconnect between the cost of living at Texas State and what students can afford.
My advice for my fellow students would be to keep going and know that even though it's not certain of what we are going to end up with at the end of our degrees, just know that if you get your degree, that's something that you can be proud of.
University officials say the state's financial support for higher education continues to decline, which means future tuition increases may be inevitable. For Bobcat Update, I'm Dominique Florence.
A Doll House, directed by Bruce Turk, will be performed Thursday through Sunday in the Black Box Theater on campus. The evening shows will begin at 7:30, and there's a Sunday matinee at 2 o'clock.
I'm very excited. I am a big fan of Henrik Ibsen, so I'm excited to see what Texas State does with them.
Tickets will sell for $15 for adults and $8 for students, and can be purchased online or at the theater center.
But I need to because they definitely sell out really quick. Texas State is in high demand for all of their shows, so I need to.
Parking will be available in the garage located at the corner of University Drive and Edward Gary Street.
All tickets will be general admission, so seats will be first come, first serve. From Bobcat Update, I'm Jackie Lang.